Hey, got it. Happy birthday. Hi Janet, how's the school year going so far? I've heard good things from your teachers. They say you're one of the top students in your class. Your birthday is tomorrow. Sweet 16 at last. Can you believe it? It seems like yesterday my sister told me she was going to have a little girl. Do you have big plans for your birthday? I think if you're interested I could talk to some of the folks and get the dining room reserved for a couple hours. Let me know if that sounds like fun. And I'll start getting the ball moving. Uncle George. Upcoming election. George, we've been friends for a while, so I hope you don't take my candidacy for overseer personally. I'm going to do whatever I can to keep our friends and family safe, and if that means taking our exposure to the outside world slow and keeping to ourselves, outside of what we need, of course, then that is what I'm going to push for. No one knows what it is going to be like out there. There could be horrific mutants or strange wandering vagabonds. Aliens, murderous gangs, we have no idea. Let's be smart about this, Mike. Thank you to all residents. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for y'all putting your trust in me. I am honored to serve as your overseer for the next term and hopefully beyond. I'm going to do everything I can to get Michelle's committee outside as soon as possible. We'll get your water issues resolved and form lasting bonds with our neighbors and the world outside. Thanks again for putting your trust in me, George Stalt, overseer. Is that the same one that we had before? George Stalt. Yeah, okay. Weapon lockers. I'm not sure what Michael is planning, but I suggest that you leave the weapons in those two submerged storerooms. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any support, and there's no need to give him the opportunity to arm himself. Unlock storage room doors. Unlocking doors. Storage room doors. I don't know what I just unlocked. So, this vault appears to be made up of people who were planning on like opening up the vault and going out into the outside world. And then they did so, and then the fiends came, and then everybody died. Oh, he's dead. Took me a minute there, I'm like, he's laying very strangely on the ground. No, he's dead. What about you? This person is also dead. And there. Okay. Not much going on in here. Not even the computer works. Nope. Did not mean to do that. I want that. Drugs sell for a lot of money if you find them, so they're always useful to pick up. Daniel Ratty, Headmaster. Yeah? Alright. I guess that's that. Oh. Submerged rooms. Right. Oh, I have radiation now. Luckily, I have a ton of RadAway. I'm guessing these were the submerged rooms we heard about. And I could also take Rad Axe, that would help as well. That works. Another bathroom. And another one. And there's a submerged area here.
Prim's gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Let's see. Lots of guns. You think these magazines might not be so useful now that they've been underwater for, I don't know, a couple centuries, who knows? Well, probably not that long. This underwater leaky pipe issue most likely happened,
I got some bad shit.
sometime in the past, like, 20 years, maybe, I don't know. Probably shortly after the Fiends took this place over. If one had to guess. Oh, computer. And computer says broken. Nope. Big old server. That's a very broken terminal. I think we're good. And this probably circles back to where we've been before. Yes, it does. Okay. What about you? Oh, you work. Compose automated blast message. I don't think I want that. Oh wait, does it say composed? Oh, it says compose, as in to do that already. I don't want to explode everything in here. What else? There's a terminal. Water situation. Greetings everyone. As you all saw in the message from the Vincent, we're going to have to start rationing water until we can resolve the leaking issues. Unfortunately, we don't currently have the parts required to fix the underlying cause of the leak. At this point, we have no alternative but to seek the parts that we need from the outside vault. To facilitate this, I'm proud to announce that Michelle Dalian will be forming a new committee with the goal of creating ties with whatever civilization there may be in the outside world. Michelle and I both have high hopes that we'll have no problem finding the assets we need and hopefully forming some lasting relationship with the outside world. Okay, so that, like, leaking situation happened before the Fiends came. I see. Thank you again for agreeing to take charge with our external relations. I'm sure that you will represent us in our interests well. Let me know if I can be of any assistance. Endorsement from George to Lincoln. Dear Lincoln, thank you for your endorsement at the town hall meeting last night. You were well respected by all the residents. I'm sure it will greatly increase my chances of following you to the big chair. Since Michelle started making plans and gathering people for her external association committee, the isolationists have been gathering followers, as you well know. I think having me follow you as overseer will serve to slow their efforts. Thanks again, George. So there were some political issues with that.
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
Hello, Michael. That's all? Okay. Hello, Michael. That's all it has to say, I guess. Okay. So... I'm trying to remember where I have and have not been in here.
What the fuck are you looking at?
It's hard to tell. Ah, I did not explore over in this direction. Maintenance wing. And I haven't explored over here either. Yeah, okay, this is all new. So let's start by going in here. Alright, this is going to lead me to the upper area. And I guess this is their makeshift medical area? Where they probably make chems. Possibly.
Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
What do we have over here?
Evening.
That's where I came from, right? No, that's not. This goes to the upper floor on this side. Excuse me. Not much here. Okay. This door is locked.
I need to get some more caps. I got some of the last meal. I gave my last hit of something to this house.
Okay, cola. Oh, just a lot of them.
Hey,
A lot of books too, and pool cues, and baseball gloves. Okay. This kind of looks like it was a schoolroom at some point. Maybe. No, those are all chairs. That's not a schoolroom. That's like a movie watching area. Right. So, maintenance wing, I think, is where I need to be. Hi, let me just quickly do this. Of course not. Of course it won't work on the first try. Why would it work on the first try? What does this say? Water leak. Hello everyone, I'm sorry to inform you the small water leak was detected a couple of weeks ago. Appears to be more serious than we first thought. We're going to vent the pipes in that section to isolate the leak and stop the pressure from stressing the rest of the system. Unfortunately, this means that we are going to have to start rationing water. Dinner. Hi Jenny, it was great getting a chance to talk to you. I'm glad to hear that things are going well for you. I'm curious if you'd like to meet me for dinner one day next week. I know we don't talk that often, but I feel like we really clicked last night. I hope you feel the same way. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Hi there, Vinny. Last night was so much fun. I can't believe it took us this long to sit down and talk. Let's do that again very soon. Next time maybe we can have breakfast as well, together as well. Yay. Hey buddy, thanks for the advice. Dinner was great last night, and I'm not sure I would have been able to work up the guts to talk to her if you hadn't convinced me. I owe you big time. And I've been pretty stressed with the water issue, so if you need a break for some rec time, let me know. Oh. Oh, that was nice. I'm gonna try to get this. Disengage the lock. Most things in here are empty. Oh, what's that? A desk. Nothing much in there. I guess it's mostly just supplies in here. Oh, excuse me. I'm hearing dogs bark. Okay, I guess where I need to be is somewhere further ahead. Oh.
Get the fuck out of my face.
You get out of mine. What else? Anything good? Not really. Anything in here? Hey, bottle caps. What do you have? A knife! No!
Fuck, where are we gonna get our ship from now that the cons are all buddy-buddy with the NCR?
That's confusing. Because they've been talking about how the cons are with Legion, and now they're with the NCR. I'm very confused. Right, so it's close by. Oh, that guy.
Hey, got any jet?
I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me?
Can you tell me what happened to the residents here?
I guess it isn't a secret. Yeah, the residents of the vault are all dead. We killed them. Funny thing is, they just let us in. We didn't have to force the doors or anything.
Why do you move the feeds into the vault?
We needed someplace to put down roots. I was having trouble keeping my people out of West Side.
What's going on in West Side?
I try to keep my people out of West Side. Apart from trying to stay on good terms with the cons to do business there. There's mean son of a bitch.
Oh?
That fucking mutant is more trouble to kill than to avoid. Having some place for my people to sleep reduces the chances of drifting into West Side.
Time for me to go.
Later.
Nice chat. Is that the thing I needed? Yes. Okay, I can just leave. I know I'm going to need to kill him eventually. But right now, all I need is that. I will come back for the other things, including saving the people that are in here. I also suspect that one of the people that the NCR is going to send me to kill is this guy. So I might be able to, like, get that guy pretty easily, maybe?
Hello?
Hard to say. Ooh, Vault 11? I found it? Okay. Oh. It appears that I have found it. So what is this place? Oh. Well, I got that one too. Okay, so what happened in this vault? There's 3 people just dead here. 4. What? Oh, hi guys. Listen. Yes, pose dramatically for effect.
I think I need some more firepower.
Are you saying that in an attempt to be sarcastic? Ew. Let's see. Security recording vault entrance. Downloading complete. Note add vault 11. System recording vault 11 front entrance. Okay.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
Wow. Okay then. So what happened in this vault that was so terrible? Vault 11 election guy. Dear fellow Vault Dweller, congratulations, your dedication to the democratic process is the bedrock upon which the continued stability of Vault 11 is based. Now to help you make your decision for this year's election, the coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has put together this handy Dweller's official guide to obtaining overseers democratically or do good that contains a summary of the leading candidates for overseer, as well as their statements, key positions, and most importantly, endorsements. Sincerely, all of these people. Candidate Henry Glover. Endorsements: Utilitarian Block, Divine Will Block, Allied Service Workers Block. I'm a devoted husband and father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest, Sam, was on the honor roll this year, and I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest, Henry Jr., just said his first word, and it was Dada. We've got this bond already, and he's still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children. Then I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. Huh. Candidate Donna Haley. Endorsements: Human Dignity Block, United Vault Technicians Block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that they are vicious lies being spread by the other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I've never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone 4 such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position, and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I can promise you my administration would be a disaster. Candidate Nathan Stone, Justice Block. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate, and I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. Huh. So no one wants to be overseer. No one actually wants to be overseer. That's interesting. Dog just out there killing insects. Ooh, what's this? What's an NCO? What? I accidentally shot. Hi, everyone.
Here we go. I think I need some more firepower.
I think when he says that, he might be sarcastic. I don't think he actually means that he needs more firepower. I think he's just like, wow, this is a really powerful gun. Because it is a really powerful gun. And he shouldn't be complaining about it. Anyway. Why would someone... Trying to work out in my head how this is going. Right, that's the entrance. That's where I went. Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for overseer. Oh. Okay, so it is like that. They are actively trying to elect people they hate to overseer. But why would that be the case? Why would you want someone you hate in that position? It's very confusing. Nothing in there. It said there wasn't anything in there, but I looked anyway. There might not be anything left in here. Rex kind of went crazy and just ran over the place. I think I hear a rat. Let's That's the front entrance area. That works. What's in here? Nothing really. What do we have? Public terminal. Election guide, notice of postponement. Due to the tragic events of the past few days, the coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks have unanimously decided to postpone the election for Overseer pending further investigation into the murders. Your security team wishes you to know that they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator, and are already following up on a number of promising leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended swiftly, we may have found a promising new candidate for Overseer. So they're going to promote someone who committed a crime. Oh, committed murder to Overseer. So 7:45. Effective immediately, the traditional selection process for Overseer is hereby ended. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of their term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete impartiality and fairness. Catherine Stone, Overseer. Catherine Stone. Okay. Nathan Stone was one of the Overseer candidates. But it looks like Catherine was elected instead. And then she put forth this order that required all of the election process to be disbanded. That's interesting. Just exploding into a pile of bits. Ouch. Ouch, my body. Determine what happened at the distance of the vault. Okay. Weird. Yeah. Anyway, let's use a doctor's bag and get that fixed up. That's the same thing that was in before. Okay. This goes up. Right, so this connects to a place I've already been to. Alright. So, let's see. I hate Kate instead of Nate. The K is painted over the N. Okay. Living quarters. Let's see what's happened here. Looks like the rats and the praying mantises do not get along. That door's been broken down. So the female dorm is down here. Okay. Well, lots of food, at least. Excuse me. Any more computer terminals? Not that I see. I found it weird that some of these rooms have like through areas where you can just go through to the other area. It just seems a bit weird. Rex does not like praying mantises. Not at all. Right, and this just goes through. This is a place. What else? Oh. Okay, so the female dorm and male dorm are connected. I just went through both of them. Okay. Got it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There you go. I was trying to get out of the weird cutscene. Almost. Oh, broke it. Come on. Now it's just getting worse. There we go. Rex is just going around killing them. Okay. Have fun there, Rex. What else? Anything good? Not really. Security terminal. Deposition. Excerpt from the deposition of the defendant, Catherine Stone, by Vault Attorney General Gerard Miles. Okay, let's pick up where we left off, Kate. Catherine. Right. Sorry, Catherine. I keep forgetting. My husband calls me Kate. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Block. No, allegedly. Had. We've been through this. It's still just your word against his, Miss Stone. But please, the discussion. He said my husband's name had come up in their meetings. The candidate endorsement meetings? Yes, they were going to endorse him. He wouldn't say why, but I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been winning on a winning streak recently. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if you what, Catherine? Only if you performed sexual favors, yes. Was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? No, all the block leadership, they're friends, and you agreed. What else could I do? They had a majority. How long did this go on before endorsements came out? I don't know, a month maybe? And when they came out and your husband was endorsed despite your supposed agreement, was that when you decided to kill members of the block? Yes, I thought the majority is pretty slim. If I thin things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might be elected. Assuming you weren't caught. No, Mr. Miles, I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. A confessed murderer? You think voters will be willing to risk putting you in charge? They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Yes, but wait and see. So, she had reason to do what she did. To give this order so that everything will be randomized later on. Wow. I mean, it's a smart move, really. Really sucks, though. This was an awful place for this stuff to take place in. So their vault thing was that the Overseer, I'm guessing something bad is going to happen to the Overseer, whatever it is. And so that's why they try to elect people that they don't care if they live or die, I guess, or people who are bad. Oh, okay. This place is trapped. That's interesting. Requires key. I do not have the key for this. What? What just happened there? Right, okay. Is this where I came from? I think that is. Let me check really quickly, though. Yes. That is where I came from. Alright, so... why would the Overseer's office be trapped? It's a good question, really. I mean, if the Overseer is the person... unless if someone else was planning on killing her. Catherine. Possibly. I don't know, it's very confusing. Right. Right. Where is there? Okay. So there's more traps and need to be careful of this stuff. I think I heard other traps going off because other creatures were walking through here and setting things off. I know that's an interesting trap. It just hits whoever's there. Yeah, this mantis was probably killed by one of those traps. Yeah.
Looks like break time's over.
There we go. Right, so... it wants me to head in this direction. Which is the direction that I'm facing currently. So if we head this way... Hi, Rex. Did we just make a circle? We might have just made a circle. Yeah, I think we did. Okay. Ah. Right. Let's use some Rad-X. Excuse me. Oh, let me look. There we go. What's in here? Nothing important. Okay. So it's back the way I just was. I went in the wrong direction to find the thing. Right, okay. It's in here somewhere. In here? Yeah, okay. That's what it was. But we haven't finished figuring out what's going on here, so let's look at the map. Figure out where we have not been.
Might be time for a weapon up.
Okay. What's in here? Reactor. Okay. Okay, what's in, what do we have? Oh. Lots of rads, apparently. What's this place? Try again. There we go. What is here? My friend! Oh!
I need some more firepower.
That was surprising. This should be an election. Oh. Prepare a speech of Gus Olson. Vaults. Oh, a terminal password too. Okay. Where is that at? According to the text of speech that was given on here, the terminal password is Betty. Okay. Good afternoon. Each year it is appointed task the Ombudsman not only to officiate the election but to chronicle it in hopes that after the last overseer has finished the term, and walk to their death in the chamber. Oh, so they do die. And the vault has become still that one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, might find our records and incorporate them into historical canon. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all this. Or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense, to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies. But now, with the rise of voting blocks and the infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives, and I can tell you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place, but he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose a sacrifice democratically, in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, and that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of the overseer and martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But he didn't. He had the answers no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife's first name, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there were no answers to be found and we were just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold onto the hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by civility and dignity, and that those were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. So we have a password, and I think that goes to the overseer's office. So I'll have to head back there at some point. Alright, we haven't been this way. Oh, that's the same thing that was said before. Right, and that area down there is where I've been. Okay. And that's blocked off. Don't think I've been this way. Right, so traps that were set off by the critters here. Another trap. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. What do we have? Oh, I'll take it. Right. Anything else this way? No. There is something this way that we haven't discovered yet. Right, this area down here. I love this rebreather. Makes things much easier. Getting from one area to another. I don't have to worry about, you know, taking my time with this. I can just go. Okay, that's fully discovered.